Sometimes I think we gotta ask ourselves that question: do we want to stay on the shallow side of life, or move to the deep end of life, in which God becomes our only lifeguard?
Willing to be yourself in the sight of people, no matter what people think. I think that's what it's all about. Welcome back to the channel, all of my family. How y'all been these last couple days? So look, I've been getting a lot of questions in my messages about how did I become an owner-operator so fast after 3 months at the age of 21 years old. Now I'm 22 years old. I was 21 when I first became an owner-operator. And I'm going to just let y'all know the truth on how I did. So one of the first truths was I had the right relationship with the right people at the right time. Now, a lot of times in trucking or in general, when you have and you know the right people, they can open up doors for you quicker than if you got to do it all on your own or you got to seek out all on your own, because you can't be everywhere. And that's why others being in other positions and then telling you about them can actually make your journey way quicker. Now, relationships is the key. That was the number one thing was I had a relationship with some individuals who had a good deal on some trucks and a good owner-operator deal that they opened the door for me, and it actually ended up being a very, very, very great deal that worked out. And that's how I was fortunate enough to start Low Transportation. Start my company, Low Transportation, and get going with everything. So the second thing was being in the right place at the right time. Now, in the trucking market, of course, you can make money all over the world. You can make money in each state, but there's certain owner-operator opportunities. And for this particular opportunity, it was a lease purchase opportunity. Because if I'm being 100% honest with y'all, I didn't just have 50,000 or 750 through 800 credit score at the age of 21 years old, leaving from college. So I knew about lease purchase, I knew about financing, and I had a couple thousand stacked up. But if I'm being real, that wouldn't have been the right move, because there's just not money involved when it's time to get a truck. So I just so happened to be at the right place at the right time, which was down south. And one of my guys who I had a relationship with, he actually showed me the numbers and how profitable it was, and it made sense. And that's what made me say, you know what, I'll try this opportunity. And I was afraid, but it ended up working out, and I ended up learning. The third thing I would say is having faith, staying prepared, and just being a huge manifester, because I didn't even have the amount of experience it took to even close on that deal or get the correct opportunity to be in position to make that amount of money that I made and become an owner-operator, where I am now handling my own things as a business owner, paying for certain things. So I really had like 2 months. I was on the truck with my trainer for about a month, and I was on my own for about a month. And in that whole span, it was crazy, because I actually had like, I jackknifed in that span and learned a lot. And you needed, I think, 3 to 4 months to even get this opportunity taken advantage of, to where they would even want you to lease a truck from them. And I had two, and by the grace and by the faith that I hold, and just being nice and just building that relationship and letting people know how firm I am and who I am as a young man, a chance got took on me, and it was like that ultimate door that opened the door for me to really see this industry from a huge perspective of abundance. And then lastly, I'm gonna say, before I end this video, have a willingness to grind, because anytime you're going on to a new opportunity, anytime you go into a trucking dealership, wherever you're going to get trucks, they're gonna check your background, they're gonna check your work history or whatever it is, and they're gonna do a track record on who you are, your character. So just have a willingness to grind. And that's one thing about me, that I knew that if I can make $30,000 in 1 month, I'll go for 40. If I can make 30,000 in 3 months, I'm gonna go for 60. So just having that willingness to grind, from going from company to lease to complete 100% owner operator to fleet owner, it's so many different levels, but you gotta have that willingness to grind and learn. And that's what I had, that tenacity to keep going forward. And that's why opportunities like this, you know, I can come by quick and build a relationship with people because of the person that I am. So anybody out there that's thinking about becoming an owner operator in months, these are a few things that helped me become an owner operator in months. I'm not saying it'll completely work for you, but I know that one thing, if you keep your head down and grind, it'll all work out, and eventually you'll be making that top dollar that you want to make. Keep watching my videos, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all for all the suggestions and comments. And hey, find who you are, live in spirit, and find peace.
Our lives are meant to be legacies for somebody else, for generations to come. And we got to continue to walk after that and do things that are courageous.